Good morning, Virgo. Time now is 10:19, September 2nd, 2025. And the moon is in the sign of Capricorn. So this is going to be a general reading for the sign of Virgo. Virgo placements. If it's your first time here, feel free to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when we are going live. Okay, you guys. So, Virgo, this is going to be for like September 7th through the 14th. Okay. And I'm really feeling your energy with this here particular reading because the last couple of readings has been a little bit deep. Okay. But for this, I see some improvement. I see some changes. I see some growth. Okay. So, Virgo, right away, and starting out your reading with the Four of Wands, your hard work is finally getting ready to pay off when it comes to something that you are seeking long term. Okay. And so, right away with the Four of Wands, with the coming in with the World card and the Wheel of Fortune right behind that. Okay, getting rid of old things, making room for new beginnings. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune, the universe is definitely on your side trying to help you with this. Some of you can have strong Leo placements, okay? Virgo, you're also coming in with this Fool card. You're ready to take a leap of faith, okay? So some of you can also have Pisces placements as well, all right? You're about to get ready to receive some sort of reward or recognition, okay? When it comes to your success, coming in with that Six of Wands, all right? Definitely driven with ambition with the Page of Swords, all right? Three of Wands, definitely, waiting for your ships to come in when it comes to traveling for success, good news. Like I said, Virgo season. Happy birthday, Virgo. So definitely could be planning ahead when it comes to planning, wanting to take a trip. You could be celebrating your birthday, okay? Um, that Knight of Swords energy, okay, driven to succeed, but Spirit is saying again, be careful that you don't put too much on your plate so that you don't become burnt out, okay? And so with the Ace of Swords, you definitely got some new opportunities coming in, headed your way, okay? You got the Ace of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles, all right? So again, yeah, I feel like your money is going to improve. Right now, you need to be patient because it can feel as though your money is going to dry up. But Virgo, when it comes to you, your mind stays on your money and your money on your mind. Okay. Now, on another note, all right. Again, when it comes to for some of you, and I don't know who this message is for, because like I said, your last couple of readings has been a little bit deep, okay? And like I said, I felt like the last couple of readings that I did, it was specifically talking to somebody who needed to receive it, okay? Because, like I said, for some of you, Virgo, take it how it resonate, okay? General reading, all right? Sun, moon, and rising, all right? Wherever you may have Virgo placements at, all right? Feel free to flip it, all right? Um, Now, the Eight of Swords did come with the Tower card, all right? So some of you could definitely be feeling stuck, feeling trapped in isolation, needing to approve something or other because there's some sort of tower. You could be going through some sort of unabrupt tower, dealing with the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, okay? And this could be related to a third party, all right? Good morning, Brittany. We are back, okay, with a bonus extended with the third, like I said, Career Swords. So somebody could be feeling cheated, feeling broken heart, or whatever the case may be. Because with the Four of Cups, Virgo, and like a reverse with the Four of Cups, somebody could have took you for granted, okay, took your kindness as a weakness, and now somebody's in remorse and regrets because of a missed opportunity. Somebody is definitely feeling a bit self-absorbed and bored with envy, okay? Somebody's feeling dissatisfied, okay? Definitely taking a lot of time to go within, doing a whole lot of heavy contemplating and meditating can't seem to get you off their mind, all right? So let's see what else we got here when it comes to my Virgos, because like I said, September 7th through the 14th, some serious improvement, Virgo. I feel like you're going to be ready to get back up on your pedestal. You're taking charge. You are like speed ahead. You know what I'm saying? You're not letting nothing hold you back. You're like, okay, yes, I'm at one job. I've been here. I have stability, but that's not to say that I can't improve myself. And so why should I hold myself back? Okay. So some of you could be like, you know what? With the Ace of Cups, yes, like I said, new improvements coming in. Okay. So it's like, Virgo, you could be saying, okay, Yes, I've been in this job for a while, but let me see what else is out there. You know what I'm saying? Let me shop around. Let me promote myself. Let me market and advertise and let me do what I gotta do for me. I'm not even worried about what's on my left and what's on my right. I'm not even concentrating on what people got to say about me, think about me. My numbers may be low, whatever the case may be, but I'm gonna focus on this here stability because it's things that I want to do. There's moves that I need to make. Okay. I'm ready to travel. I'm tired of sitting back, not going nowhere. And so some of you be like, you know what? Yeah, let me get ahead on and it's like I see some of you um like packing a suitcase. Not saying that you're gonna take a trip tomorrow, but some of you could be telling yourself manifesting, right? Manifesting. So when it comes to manifesting, Virgo, you are the magician, all right? So when it comes to you coming in with the head with the Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, new beginnings, taking full charge ahead, this is you manifesting. So you could be telling yourself, well, you know what? Let me go ahead and manifest. Let me go ahead on and buy myself some new luggage, right? Let me go ahead on and pack that luggage as if I'm going on a trip. Let me get ahead on and get me a set of pajamas. Let me get ahead on and get me a outfit for evening wear. Let me get me a casual outfit, okay? Let me get me something to lounge in. All right. So you could definitely be shopping around. Like, let me see reservations. Let me see how much it's going to cost a round trip for myself, right? Whether I choose to fly or take a train or whatever the case may be. Let me check hotel reservations. Let me get on and do this. So I see you doing that, Virgo. Okay, and I see you doing it for yourself. I see you loving yourself. I see you really trying to focus. Good morning, Trinity. Shout out to my girl. How you doing? You said nothing right. My moderators in the building. Shout out to my moderators, Brittany and Trinity. My Trinity, my moderators are in the building, so they keeping up with the chats. Okay, my moderators they control the chats. All right. So cross watchers, you're welcome, but keep it classy. um I'm feeling Libra placement. Some of you can have Libra placement, so you could be dealing with a Libra. But whatever the case may be with the Six of Swords, you are leaving the toxic, whatever energy behind. Okay, so it's like, okay, miss opportunity, feel opportunity, not your problem. Okay, this person did you wrong. They shitted on you. They should have known better. You don't have time for that. You are just moving full speed ahead. You're like, you know what? Let me see how much this is going to cost. Let me get on to see how much this is going to cost. You are really trying to improve yourself, and it's like, okay, I'm tired of putting all my apples in one basket. Yeah, I've been stable. Yes, I have a little bit of stability. I'm self sufficient. I'm driven. I'm independent. Okay. But I also have choices. All right. So why should I continue to hold myself back? Let me get up and let me take full charge. You know, definitely. Like I said, when I do my readings, I don't never know who the message is going to be for. You understand? And whenever I do my readings, especially when I go live, I'm tapping into whatever energy that spirit is picking up on. Okay. And so when I speak, I'm just channeling energy. Okay. I understand that. So when I channel that energy, I don't know who that message is for. All right. Somebody needs to hear it though. You know? So it's like if you're going through a situation and you're feeling broken heart, the spirit's telling you get up off the pity pot. Stop beating up on yourself. Okay, you went through that. All right, cool. That was a past lesson. Life lessons. We learn from past mistakes. You understand what goes around comes back around. You go through the shadow work, you go through the step work, you work on growth and spiritually trying to improve yourself, but you get back up. You get back up. Exactly. We live and we learn. Get back up. What is that song? What's that spiritual song? What's it called? A change is gonna come. You know, never would have made it without you. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing right now. And then I'm hearing a change is gonna come. So I'm hearing both of those gospel songs in my head. I'm hearing never would have made it without you. Then I'm hearing a change is gonna come. So those two songs is what I'm picking up on right now. So let's see, Spirit, show me what Virgo need to. Yeah, somebody's dealing with Aries or have Aries in their chart. Virgo, somebody wants to come in and make amends. The Two of Cups is here. Seeking forgiveness. Somebody want to come here and make amends, seeking forgiveness. They want your forgiveness. They want to come in and say, sorry, how can we make this work? How can we start over? How can we get back on the right foot? I also feel like somebody could be sitting here saying, okay, well, let me just get ahead on and sell all my shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me just go ahead on. Let me have a yard sale or whatever. Let me see how I can sell some shit, get rid of some shit, pack some shit, you know? And let me take a mini trip. Somebody's saying, let me take a mini trip for my damn self, even if it ain't but for 2-3 days. Let me get ahead on and take it. There's some people on the job can be jealous of you too, where you work at in the workplace. You know, maybe because they feel like, well, damn, you're getting time off. They sitting there at work busting their ass, but they still getting the bag, but they looking at you like, well, shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know for me, you know, my birthday was Thursday, and yeah, I took off work, you know, Thursday. We off Friday, Saturday. We had Sunday off, you know, yesterday. So I've been off work like, what, Thursday, Friday, Saturday? I've been chilling for the past 5 days, you know. Like, okay. You know? You said, baby, sorry, don't mean. I know that's right. You said, baby, sorry, don't mean nothing right about now. So you ain't trying to hear it, Virgo. Okay. I know that's right. You said no distractions today. You not letting nobody come in here and hinder your spiritual growth. Okay. I know that's right. Some of y'all saying that bitch can have you. You know what I'm saying? You cheated on me. You thought the grass was greener on the other side. So you went over there. I bet. You like, keep that bitch, keep that baggage. I ain't even worried. Yeah, Virgo, you got your own 10 of Cups coming. Okay, you got your own damn 10 of Cups coming. And somebody is feeling stressed out and overwhelmed at work with the 9 of Wands. Somebody is still standing, but they beating themselves up because they feel overworked and underpaid. And so when it comes to you, 9 of Cups, you have a wish fulfillment that's going to be granted to you, but somebody else is feeling dissatisfied when it comes to material wealth. And so somebody could be looking at you because in the reverse, they're trying to copy off of you. Somebody is jealous of your creativity. And so they could definitely be trying to figure out how you do what you do. Because you're like, fuck that shit. You're putting both feet flat in the ground and you're driving, you're handling the steering wheel. And you like, fuck it, let me take charge. Let me get back up. You know what I'm saying? I sat down and got a little bit too comfortable. Now let me get back up and take full charge and let me come up in here and bust it. You know, you like, fuck it, there's room for every motherfucking body. When people don't like me, kiss my ass. I'm here, bitch. And okay. So y'all really coming in with that Virgo. That energy. I know that's right. You said rejection is God's protection. 100. I agree. Hell yeah, y'all are like, fuck that. That's a room for, there's enough room for everybody. Like, I'm up on this bitch. I'm out here. I'm driving this motherfucker. Get out my way. You get in my way if you want to, bitch. You about to get ran the fuck over. Because I'm here. I'm saying, like it or not, bitch. See me, see me, see me. Because you going to be motherfucking seeing the bitch. This is what Virgo's is saying. I'm in the building. Fuck it. Okay. I feel you. Give it a thumbs up as y'all come in. People that sitting in the back in the cut and you watching the video, at least give it a thumbs up and hit the like button. Just don't sit there and be nosy. But I appreciate you viewing. But hit the, give it a thumbs up, all right? Feel free to get in chats and introduce yourself. Subscribe to the channel also if it's your first time here. Look, Brittany said, I know that's right. Don't be mad at me, okay? Sometimes, Virgo, it's okay to humble ourselves and, be down to earth. It's okay because we humble. We walk in peace because we don't want people thinking that we're selfish. And we don't want people thinking that we all lag. Because the people tend to say that Virgo think they're all lag. But we actually humble ourselves. We walk in spirit. We walk in love and light and peace. But don't take our kindness for granted either. Because we could be that bitch at any time. Okay? But yeah, Virgo, 9 of Pentacles, you are focused on yourself. All right. Four of Swords, take some time to rest and heal. All right. Somebody here can also be grieving in silence. Again, there could be some remorse, some regrets. Yeah, death card. So it's like going through a spiritual rebirth after some sort of painful ending. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. The Sun card, again, some of you got strong Leo placements, okay? Leo energy wants to keep coming out because Leo energy, again, with the World card, Leo energy with the Sun card, okay? Yeah, the universe is blessing you to move forward. Yeah, so some of you definitely got Leo placements, you know? I don't know, Leo moon, Leo, rising. Venus, somewhere, somebody got, you could be a Leo cuss, but somebody got Leo placements. Or there's a Leo helping you for sure. Because spirit is definitely on your side. You have spiritual protection. So when it comes to the Two of Wands, focusing on long-term goals, aspirations, and ideas. When it comes to making plans for the future. Now, Virgo, with the Knight of Cups, you could be dealing with somebody who's a bit of a Casanova coming in, like I said, charming, trying to say all the right shit. Be a Cancer, a Leo, trying to come in and lay it on thick. Tell you what you want to hear. And be careful with that, because that person can also be condescending. Cunning and condescending could be a con artist. Just trying to get in your business. Virgo, you're coming in with the Knight of Pentacles when it comes to being more productive and when it comes to learning how to set a new routine, okay? With the Knight of Pentacles, there's nothing wrong with that. Kennedy said Leo cuss. Yeah, I know that's right. Let's see, what else wants to come up for my Virgos? September 7th through the 14th, mid-September. Yeah, Virgo, I feel like you're just ready to take charge. You're like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's like you can find yourself actually walking into a place or checking on something, trying to see if somebody's hiring you. Definitely trying to get a part-time job to go with a full-time job. But you're definitely maneuvering your way around. You're like, fuck it. Let me get hit on and back it up then. Let me get hit on and create multiple streams of income. And that's what you're doing. You like, fuck it, I'm here. It is what it is, goddamn it, fuck it. I'm a single bitch, but I'm gonna get out here and do this shit. Don't give a fuck who don't like it. I ain't living for you. I'm living for me, bitch. So shut the fuck up. Let's see. Spirit, talk to me, Spirit. Speak life, Virgo. That's what Spirit just said. That's another gospel song. Speak life. Y'all might need to Google it. Google that gospel. It's a gospel song called Speak Life. So some of y'all, Spirit wants you to know a change is coming. Never would have made it. And Speak Life. Those are the three gospel songs that I'm hearing. And then I'm hearing Mary, Mary. You got to go get it. What's that song by Mary, Mary? Some of y'all, somebody got a good. I used to have gospel collections. I used to have a huge gospel collection. But I'm hearing Mary, Mary. You said while playing Sierra, this is how we roll, Lord. Yeah, Virgo, that's you, the magician. Virgo Taurus, the magician. The Queen of Wands. Seeing through your visions. Again, Leo energy, focusing on your life purpose. Some of y'all got strong damn Leo placements, all right? I'm going to have to do a reading for my Leos. Yeah, Virgo, the Eight of Wands. You finally got the freedom to move forward, but with the Five of Cups, there seems to be some sort of major disappointment when it comes to dealing with water. Yeah, when it comes to the Two of Pentacles, there's a need for you to manage your resources and time and energy wisely, especially when it comes to working on how to pay bills. Okay, with Two of Pentacles, where there's a need to seek balance and stability. Okay. That's it, baby. We're gonna get your blessings. I know that's right. Yeah, I see you being productive. I see you take the charge. You like, fuck it. You grabbing the broom by the handle, baby. You like, if they call me a witch, fuck it. Let me get on this motherfucking broom and fly this motherfucker. And let me lead that motherfucking broom. I'll be your witch. The Hermit card is here. So definitely take your time to go within and reflect. Okay. Seven of Pentacles, long term, paying attention to your harvest. Putting in long hours. Again, time and energy. You're focused on your harvest. It's like if you can't get what you want in one place, then fuck it, I'll go get it at another goddamn place. Is what you saying. You know, the Ten of Wands, you're done carrying this motherfucking heavy load. You're ready to release this shit. All right. Some of you are dealing with a narcissist, somebody's spinal. You're trying to get in, get out with the Seven of Swords, coming in like a thief. You're ready to start something new when it comes to the Page of Wands, Virgo, with the Page of Pentacles. You're tapping into your spiritual realm when it comes to you tapping into your ability to get some shit done. The Five of Swords, okay, Five of Swords, Seven of Swords energy. So there could be somebody trying to come in and sabotage some shit, deceit, manipulation, and trickery, lies. Again, cunning card for somebody could be jealous of you, especially if you're starting a new relationship with somebody else. Somebody could be trying to come in here and fuck up your relationship. Or if you're already in a relationship, you can have somebody who's also trying to come in and break up your relationship. Yeah, you got two people that's trying to come in and fuck with your relationship, both a male and a female. Some of you are dealing with a Gemini Lover's card. Some of you could be having to choose between two people. You know. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, with the Six of Pentacles, Virgo, you are done letting this person breadcrumb you. The Six of Pentacles with the Devil card right behind it. So somebody, again, like I said, was trying to come in here and, using deceit and manipulation to trick you, to bond you sexually. Somebody could be trying to use sex magic, love magic to bond you to them. Yeah, they could be doing and it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird because you know some people can do magic, and even if you're dealing with somebody who is trying to do a love spell on you, you can always flip that shit and do a cut cord ceremony. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's trying to do a love spell, you can always flip that shit and do a cut cord ceremony. Okay, if you need to know how to do a cut cord ceremony, book a reading, I'll let you know. Okay, but you can always flip that shit, do a cut cord ceremony, and untie that motherfucker from you. Okay. Moderators, who's in here? Fried chicken. Let's get rid of fried chicken. Trinity and Brittany, get rid of fried chicken. We talk about turn to Christ and love Jesus. We love Jesus. Okay, get rid of fried chicken with your stupid ass name. Coming up in here. Block fried chicken, y'all. Get rid of his ass. Coming up in here. We don't play that shit. Thank you. Stupid ass coming up in here with fucking retard and shit. Who the fuck is a goddamn fried chicken? Carry the ass on. Okay, so yeah, Virgo, Six of Cups. Somebody wants to come in and give you a small token of appreciation. The Ten of Pentacles, like I said, some of you could be looking out for those you love, but more so you're gonna be looking out for self. You got kids, you could be focused on them. Yeah, Virgo, but when it comes to, yeah, like I said, somebody could be trying to hinder you with the Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, stabbing you in the back. That to me is all past bullshit. You really don't give a fuck. Justice is on your side, so you're cutting through the bullshit and you're seeing it for how it really is when it comes to the Justice card. So some of you could be dealing with Libra. getting ready to cut a Libra off, seeing through that shit like, fuck out of here. The Temperance card is telling you to move, move in moderation, keep some shit to yourself, but be patient. Okay, some of you can have Sagittarius placements. The Eight of Cups, you're leaving the past behind, and you are finally picking up the pieces and you're moving forward. All right, you got the High Priestess on your side, so pay attention to the red flags. You are focused on wealth and abundance when it comes to being faithful and what it is you want. When it comes to seeking a partner, a significant other, you're looking for somebody who's a good provider, somebody who's honest and sincere, somebody with abundance, somebody who is on the straight path, the straight and narrow path, somebody who's spiritually developed, spiritual growth, spiritually inclined, spiritually healthy, spiritually gifted. They have to be clean and sober, responsible, respectful, somebody with morals, character, and dignity, somebody who's not afraid to lay all the cards on the table, trustworthy, loyal. Yeah, all that generosity is what you're looking for when it comes to a significant other, when it comes to the King of Pentacles, when it comes to spiritual wealth and abundance. Okay, the Seven of Wands, you are guarding your house and you're protecting yourself. Okay. Yeah, when it comes to the Hangman, somebody feels as though some shit is being left hung in the ear. They're having a hard time letting go when it comes to making some sort of sacrifice, when it comes to choosing, do I stay, do I go, how do I release this and let it go? If it's not meant for me, then, spiritually release it, asking the Lord to take it from you. Somebody could be dealing with in recovery, trying to rid themselves of substance. Somebody could be in AAA. What's it called? Is it called AA? And what's the other one? NA. Somebody could be in the rooms of narcotics anonymous, trying to get clean. Because I do see somebody doing step work. What is it? 12-step program. I feel like somebody's in AA or NA trying to get recovery, trying to get clean. They can have a little bit of clean time. That's a good thing. That's a positive thing. There's nothing wrong with being in AA and NA. I'm all for recovery, spiritual growth, and cleanse and development. There's nothing wrong with that. So if you are in NA and AA and you're getting clean, congratulations. Let's see. Anything else wants to come up from my Virgos through? Anything else you wish to say? Anything else you want my Virgos to know? Just continue to follow the light. Behind every dark cloud is a silver lining, is what Spirit is saying. The Chevy show is on. My TV is on. And the Chevy show is on. Chevy is so crazy. Yeah, you're going through some sort of spiritual resurrection, some sort of spiritual awakening, making room for new beginnings when it comes to the Judgment card. You are the Queen of Swords when it comes to setting boundaries. You are the Empress when it comes to giving birth to new ideas. Two of Swords, you're freeing yourself. With the Four of Pentacles, don't be afraid to ask for help when it comes to moving forward. And when it comes to seeking new friendship. Some of you could be holding on a little bit too tight to security and stability, but you're also fighting for what you believe in as well. There is conflict with the Five of Wands when it comes to competition. Everybody's fighting for the same thing. Everybody's trying to get up and go get it. There's nothing wrong with getting up, going to get it. With the Eight of Pentacles, working to improve your skills, working to create new projects for yourself. I'm all for that. With that Eight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, learning some sort of new study, different ideas. You're leveling up when it comes to your Pentacles. You can have somebody who wants to collaborate with you. You're focused on some sort of long-term, short-term goal, overcoming obstacles with the Chariot, moving forward on the right path. Some of you can have Cancer placements. With the Knight of Wands, feeling inspired, ready to take action. Some of you got a King of Cups emotionally in their feelings when it comes to you. And when it comes to the Emperor, when it comes to taking charge in your own life and taking back your power, setting your own rules and boundaries moving forward. There could be a jealous emperor. Some of you could have a jealous Aries because they're sitting back and they're observing and they're watching you and they see you taking charge. So you can have an Aries who thought they had power and control over you, but you broke yourself free from this here emperor and you started taking charge back in your own life. You started taking back power. When it comes to the King of Swords, when it comes to mental clarity and truth, you're focused on the facts, not the bullshit. With the Queen of Pentacles, separating yourself from things that no longer serve you, focusing on your spiritual growth again, celebrating yourself when it comes to sisterhood and collaborating with the Three of Cups. And when it comes to dealing with a Pisces, somebody could be in denial about a situation where there's deception, where something is not as what it seems. Somebody's wearing a false mask. And now that mask is getting ready to come off. Some people don't like Pisces or a Scorpio. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Yeah, Aries again. Strong masculine energy in Virgo. Somebody is, you're paying attention to your visions. And this strong masculine energy, dominant energy, Leo, Aries. Definitely an Aries for sure. Because I don't see a Leo standing your way. Leo don't really give a fuck. But the Aries is like upset. Sagittarius, they don't give a fuck either because Sagittarius tend to get in and get out. Sagittarius, they don't stay long. They don't stick around. They don't give a fuck. They get in, they get out. You can't keep a Sagittarius held back. And you can't keep a Leo held back either. So if you have strong Sagittarius Leo placements, fire, you can't stop a Leo and you can't stop a Sagittarius. They're gonna do what the fuck they want to do regardless. What's up, Cornelius? How you doing? You know. And now you can have a Scorpio who's a little bit upset, you know what I'm saying? Because they see you kind of doing your thing, Virgo, like, well, I be damned, you know what I'm saying? I thought we was cool, but here you are doing your own shit, acting like you don't know a nigga. When we was like this, now we like this, and you're looking at Scorpio like we still cool, but we on different levels, and you doing you, I'm doing me. But the way you do you is a little different from how I do me. Your lifestyle and my lifestyle, two different, you know what I mean? I'm not here. I ain't stuck. You still doing the same shit you did 10 years ago. And I'm over here trying to move forward and develop and create some shit. This is not imagination. You're like, fuck it. I'm not with the fiction shit. I'm with the facts. I'm sitting here, and like sobriety is important because I feel like somebody's really fighting hard for their sobriety when it comes to really trying to stay clean and stay on the straight and narrow. Somebody's really trying to fight when it comes to their sobriety, when it comes to being clean, when it comes to really wanting to get their shit together. I feel like somebody's really fighting hard on wanting to get back on the right path. I feel like somebody's really tired of dealing with toxic bullshit. So I feel like somebody is trying to get away from their past lifestyle because I feel like once upon a time somebody got caught up and they got stuck in some drama, and now somebody is finally able to release themselves from that toxic drama and they're saying enough is enough. So I do feel like somebody is definitely trying to level up. You know what I'm saying? I feel like somebody's like, you know what, fuck this shit. Now I'm a different person. I'm not the same person who I used to be. And I feel like somebody here is being judged according to their past, and your past is no longer, you away from that bullshit, but you got people that's constantly holding to the past, trying to throw the past up in your face, and you're saying, nah, y'all still stuck on that bullshit, and I've been over that. I don't give a fuck about my past. I'm familiar with my past. I am who I am, but just because I am who I am don't mean I can't change and be a better me. Y'all didn't give a fuck about me no motherfucking way, because if y'all did give a fuck about me, y'all wouldn't have sat back and watched me, destroy myself. So sometimes you got people in your past life who didn't have a problem watching you destroy yourself. You understand? Whose birthday is it? Happy birthday. Couldn't say I'm a Scorpio. Well, shout out to the Scorpios. And so it's like, It's like in your past, there was people who didn't give a fuck, who sat back and watched you destroy yourself. They let you destroy yourself. They talked about you. They said you wasn't shit. You won't never gonna be shit. You won't gonna never mount up to having shit. You don't have a pot to piss in. And now that you're struggling, trying to get yourself, pulling yourself back up, now there's some hindrance and hostility, because and yeah, it hurts, because especially when you're dealing with family and loved ones who's supposed to have your back, but then those same people who supposed to be blood, when blood turns on you and say you ain't shit. And trust me, I've been there, done that, and did that, and moved on. So I know what that shit feels like, to have family fuck you and put a knife in your back and rip it out your motherfucking chest. Because I've been there, like I said, done that. I trust me, I can relate to that shit 100%. And so it's like, now that family has turned on you and you're sitting here trying to get yourself together, you feel as though you don't have that family moral support to really fucking back you. But there are still a few people who do give a fuck about you, who do fuck with you and fuck with you the long way. You may not be aware of it. Family ain't always family. You feel me? Family don't always have to be family. You can always create and have new family that don't have to be blood, but they can still fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And be family, and really have your back and really support you. So you don't always have to sit back and worry. Well, and some of y'all are really grieving because you feel like, well, damn, my mom passed away or my dad passed away. I lost my child or whatever. So my child is not here to see me rise above the bullshit. My dad ain't here to see me in sobriety be clean. I don't have nobody to tell me it's gonna be okay. I'm proud of you. Congratulations. And you beating up on yourself. But it's okay. Okay, God is with you. You still got people in your corner, believe it or not. Keep going. I feel that shit 100%. I really do. I don't know who that message is for, but I pray to God that if you're here and you're tuned in and you're watching this reading right now, if I'm talking to you, please feel free to get in the chats. You know what I'm saying? Book a reading if need be. You feel me? Because I don't know why that energy is there, but it's there. Okay. Yeah, so when it comes to the hyphen card, Virgo, some of you could be dealing with a Taurus, okay? So if we got Taurus cross watchers, shout out to the Tauruses. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus seeking answers from a higher source, or you can have a Taurus who's getting readings up on you. They could be seeking answers from a higher source. When it comes to paying close attention to the lesson that's being taught, seeking the key of knowledge and wisdom and success, also driven with ambition. Virgo, some of you can have Aquarius placements with the star card. Focus on your own dreams, aspirations, and ideas at this time. You coming in with the Ace of Wands, the Strength card, Leo placements. Leo came in here in the very beginning. I may have to do a reading for my Leos, my Scorpios, my Tauruses. I'm gonna do a reading for them. Because Virgos, you coming in with the Queen of Cups, paying full attention to your intuition at this time, which are embodying nurturing ways. Karen, that's you. You're an empath. You're also in hermit mode. You're a hermit, Virgo, but you're an empath. You're coming in with the Queen of Cups. Very, very spiritually inclined, spiritually gifted. Page of Cups. Some of you could be receiving some sort of unexpected news. Seven of Cups. Watch those illusions. Don't get caught up in isolation, you guys. Break free from that, okay? Keep your head up. Prayer is real. Just keep, continue to push prayer. Go forward. You feel me? All right, you guys. I hope you was able to get something from this reading. Cornelia said, I know who you referred to. You said my energy is here, so I'm taking it in. Oh, okay, okay. Like I said, I feel like I'm preaching, but you know what? It's all good. You feel me? Because I don't never judge. I don't judge. I don't put down. I always keep that shit 1,000. You feel me? I keep that shit real. You know, like I said, life is life. You know what I mean? And we all have been there, done that, and did that. And nobody's motherfucking perfect. You feel me? So it's like sometimes in life you got to keep pushing, no matter how hard, no matter how painful that shit is. Trust me, I've been through some shit that cut like a motherfucking knife. You feel me? Like, trust me and believe me. Yo, born and raised NYC, East Bronx. Read about me. All right, my shit is a motherfucking open book, yo. I ain't shit secret. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't give a fuck. My past is my past. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say, but yo, a nigga still here. I'm still breathing. I'm still bleeding. Yo, I'm here. You know, it's all about growth. It's all about change. You know, ain't no motherfucking chains and locks. Yo, a bitch gonna keep pushing like it is. Deuces. You know, a lot of motherfuckers who said shit about me, they dead and going any motherfucking way. And the motherfuckers who still talking shit about me, they on their way out. So it don't even matter. They digging the motherfucking grave for themselves. And while they burying themselves, yo, I'm rising above the dirt. You feel me? So trust me, I can relate. Like, for real, on some real shit. So with that being said, you guys, I am out. Feel free to book a reading. God bless.